Welcome to Crypto Quandary, home of blockchain and cryptocurrency news and updates. If you like today's episode, hit the tip button and subscribe for more. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another educational episode of Crypto Quandary. So if you followed on the Twitter account, I had said there was a video that was going to be dropping soon regarding a certain article on a certain privacy coin. You could probably guess based off of what I've been tweeting about in the past couple coins and everything. So it is Epic Cash, and this was taken off of CoinMarketCap. So it says launched on September 2nd, 2019, which wasn't even a year ago, by a decentralized worldwide community. Epic Private Internet Cash seems to deliver on Satoshi's original version of true peer-to-peer electronic cash. Mimblewimble provides privacy for all transactions, and this makes the currency fungible. Blockchain is space efficient, discarding historical transaction data in a process known as cut-through. Project began without an ICO of pre-mine and is developed on an ongoing basis by volunteers. So at the time of this screenshot, I guess you could call it, snippet, whatever, Epic Cash price was 5.7 cents. It's ranked 1172. The market cap is $421,725. 24-hour volume was 4,800. Circulating supply is 7,306,848, and the total supply 7,306,848. Same thing. Max supply is 21 million. So Bitcoin has 21 million. And this halves as well. And just to, I can actually tell you the block that it will have at. So the first block reward halves at block number 480,961, 480,961. At Epic Cash, the best privacy coin in crypto. So at the time of this tweet, it was 0.06. And that was done by R.L. Breyer, which is actually who wrote the article we'll be going over. So it says Litecoin Mimblewimble add-ons versus base layer privacy with Epic. And that is the top of the article. Litecoin has been one of my favorite projects in the cryptocurrency space. And now this is coming from R.L. Breyer himself, so this is his page over on breyer.io. By the way, if you do not have an account here, you can make your own account on his webpage. It's actually really cool. You get all the updates through email, whenever a new article is put out and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of his work. He's smart. He is super smart. He knows what he's talking about. Very educated person. So anyways, Litecoin has been one of my favorite projects in the crypto space. I found Bitcoin in 2009, and immediately read Satoshi's white paper. After reading the white paper and grasping a bit about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, I got involved. So it's just basically telling you how he got involved into the crypto space. In 2011, he found Litecoin, and he was interested in it as a faster and lighter medium of exchange. Litecoin has been tried and tested nearly as long as Bitcoin, but lately has not innovated much with the project. However, now Litecoin is working on Mimblewimble add-on as a privacy option to the project. Since I've been writing epic private internet cash blogs since before launch and been a part of the project, I wanted to take this opportunity to compare and contrast two of my favorite projects over my time in crypto and the differences in each project's approach to privacy while endorsing the same privacy protocol. So it tells you right there he was a huge fan of Litecoin. Well, he is two of his favorite projects over time in crypto. So basically what he's doing is just comparing Litecoin and Epic Cash, because Litecoin, what they're doing is Litecoin does not have Mimblewimble right now, and Epic Cash does from the start. So that's basically what he's doing right now. He's going to go. This article is going to be about. It's going to be about comparing the two and the differences, pros and cons. Mimblewimble is a protocol that makes use of much of the most integral work in privacy and blockchain tech over the last decade, and then rolls them into one code base. Although being a fairly new concept yet, Mimblewimble is gaining popularity among true crypto cypherpunks and longtime blockchain enthusiasts. Mimblewimble blockchain protocol that first launched with Grin and then Beam was introduced pseudonymously in a Bitcoin IRC chat in 2016. Mimblewimble code aims to improve on Bitcoin's UTXO model by cutting out various information for privacy that equates to confidential transactions. Sender address, amount transacted, and receipt addresses are all excluded from Mimblewimble's protocol. By shielding this information, confidentiality is achieved, and there's no way to de-anonymize users through chain analysis. Advanced cryptography in comparison to the Bitcoin code base is how Mimblewimble developers got around this early blockchain dilemma. Mimblewimble utilizes CoinJoin that combines multiple payments from multiple spenders into a single transaction. Through CoinJoin, it makes it nearly impossible for prying eyes to determine who is sending and receiving coins. This is something that Bitcoin lacks: privacy. In the last few weeks, 50 of the earliest mined Bitcoins were removed, and this sparked fear. This article was written on, I believe it was like May 29th, yes. Okay, May 29th. So if you follow crypto pretty religiously, you'll know that there was a big thing saying that Satoshi had sent coins, and everybody was freaking out. Well, somewhere. But anyways, where were we? 50 of the earliest mined Bitcoins moved to spark fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which can affect price and confidence in any network not utilizing privacy features. All right. So as noted, the Mimblewimble protocol replaces Bitcoin's transparent UTXO model and replaces it with confidential transactions. Inputs and outputs are combined, and blinding factors are used by encrypting these variables. Then the geniuses that created Mimblewimble also use high-level math to ensure there's no new coins can be created, and monetary emissions are on par with each project's white paper and emission schedule. So basically what they did was they're making sure that no new coins can be created. There'll be no funny business going on, so to speak. How do Epic Cash and Litecoin differ in implementation of Mimblewimble? Another major advantage by utilizing Mimblewimble is a reduction in the blockchain size, since Mimblewimble takes advantage of the cut-through process. Blocks are optimized, and the blocks don't fill quickly. Cut-through discards inputs and spent outputs, dramatically reducing the size of the blockchain. The result of a smaller chain is the ability for more full nodes to be run on cheaper equipment. An important question to ask about implementing Mimblewimble as an add-on and not from the onset of the chain like Epic Cash. Will the Litecoin chain truly scale more efficiently than it has before, or will Litecoin users be scared or too confused to bounce back and forth between the main and sidechain privacy option? All additional steps to achieving privacy are likely to cause some degree of confusion and a dearth of understanding amongst the users of the network. So yes, once it's implemented, the whole bouncing back and forth type of thing, will it be too confusing for most people to use? It'll be interesting to see how all this plays out once Litecoin does have Mimblewimble implemented on its platform. Furthermore, more full nodes running across the world equal the potential for more network security. Smaller chains will also lend themselves to the future of blockchain, mobile computing, where everybody is running their own node, their own full node, that's important, own full node on their smartphone at all times. Will Litecoin be able to achieve a more efficient chain like Epic has, and will moving forward? Thus far, Mimblewimble has been a product of base layer blockchain innovation. Starting at the base of the protocol, provides a stable and secure network to build atop, and little doubt of privacy encroachment. Litecoin is the most popular project that's decided to implement Mimblewimble outside of the base layer and execute a layered scaling approach. The most prominent example of second layer scaling today in the blockchain space is Bitcoin's Lightning Network. Lightning Network has mixed reviews on its success, but we'll stick to LN as a reference to layered scaling and not its particular success as a project. Personally, I believe that the project, again, RL believes that the project, or that the fact that Litecoin has decided to introduce Mimblewimble and is great for the cryptocurrency space. Cryptocurrency space deserves a privacy coin in the top 10 of CoinMarketCap rankings, and the competition is always welcome to create the best money goods. Bitcoin's early days, Litecoin and Epic Cash as better mediums of exchange. If you are not familiar with Epic Cash, it is super fast. There's a couple exchanges you can buy it on as well. I'll list those for you. I'll tell those at the end. Bitcoin launched, and for quite some time in the early years, many thought Bitcoin was private. This encourages myself as a person that studied economics and believes in freedom. Furthermore, that Mimblewimble can again introduce the importance of privacy and fungibility to users that once believed they had it with Bitcoin. Litecoin will gain a major leg up on Bitcoin as a medium of exchange if they can execute Mimblewimble as an add-on. The add-on is being executed as a soft fork in the network as an extension block. So users will have to move their coins from the main chain to the Mimblewimble extension block to gain privacy. So if you don't move your coins, say they say, oh, Mimblewimble, boom, it's ready to go, it's rolled out, we're rolling. If you don't do anything with your coins, you're on regular, you're the same. You didn't do anything, you don't have any privatized transactions. If you want to participate in the privacy function, you have to move your coins from the main chain to the Mimblewimble extension block to gain privacy. And that's with Litecoin, once they get this rolling out. If users want to bring the coins back to the main chain, they can eventually, according to Charlie Lee, Litecoin's creator. That being said, in comparison to a project like Epic Cash, Litecoin will not be as private. Litecoin has a 9+ year history of transactions that will not just disappear. Yes, that's very true. Litecoin, as we know right now, is not private, so all those transactions, they're still going to be there. They're not going anywhere. They're on the blockchain, and you can't just make them private. You can't just put a blanket over them and hide it. This will be the ultimate challenge for Litecoin, and I'm curious which potential problems will arise from a pre-existing record of almost a decade of on-chain transactions. So that is a good point. He brings up a really good point there. Epic Private Internet Cash has a quarter the Litecoin total final supply of 84 million, the same exact monetary supply model as Bitcoin's 21 million, and will reach singularity with Bitcoin's emissions later this decade. So later this decade, between now and 2030, Epic Cash will reach singularity with Bitcoin's emissions. Okay. Epic Cash already is one of the leading Mimblewimble projects in the space and has aggregated the most important aspects of sound money. A major advantage of Epic comes from starting with Mimblewimble from the onset of the chain. Since chain analysis is almost impossible, any insights into who might hold a lot of wealth in Epic are void. Epic is a borderless reserve currency that is especially useful during the times of economic turmoil, which are where we are now, right? Money printer goes boom. Fungibility. Can't stop that money printer. The main benefit from privacy and the obvious implications of freedom that privacy enables should be afforded to every cryptocurrency user. Privacy also solves one of the most important characteristics of money, fungibility. Fungible money must have identical units, meaning each unit must be indistinguishable from the next. Without a kind of like people, everybody's different. Without a privacy protocol, fungibility in cryptocurrency doesn't hold up. Over time, it's possible for users to get tainted coins. Tainted coins are coins that may have been used in some sort of undesirable activity prior to use, before the receiver gets them. With cash or fiat, there's no way to know who held the paper dollars prior to a user holding them, which is kind of scary, kind of dirty too. That's truly the beauty and idea behind privacy coins, to create that same sort of confidence and security in one's money. So, yeah, I mean, every time you think of a dollar, holding a dollar bill, you ever think of where it's been? Yeah, I don't want to know. That's wrapping up. Privacy is a spectrum, and where a project finds itself on that spectrum increases or decreases the characteristics and soundness of that project's cryptocurrency. The main relation to privacy and sound money is the characteristic of achieving fungible units of equal measure. Achieving this digitally is done through privacy-based protocols and confidential transactions. The story of privacy coins is just now being written. Over the coming decade, more will unfold, but the competition of projects to bring users the best money is what will drive the innovation we all desire through private, scarce, fungible units of sound currency. Wealth creation will follow soon thereafter from freer markets and human actors pursuing their own interests. So there you have it. Epic Cash. 21 million max supply. It will be halving on block 480,961, and it will catch up to Bitcoin this decade. So brings up a lot of good points though. Litecoin, and I love Litecoin. I love Litecoin. 2 years ago, I got into Litecoin, and I just like the product. It's super fast. Never had any issues with it. But he does bring up some good points. All those transactions, you cannot make them private. Once they're not private, once they're mainstream and they're out there, they're out there. You can't just put a blanket over the blockchain and you know. And privatized transactions doesn't mean, you know, it's privacy. People want privacy. It's not that they're doing anything bad with their money or anything. They just want privacy. You know, I mean, let's say you buy a house. I just had this issue. You say you buy a house and you're looking for, you know, you need a couple extra bucks or something to put down for your down payment. So, all right, in my case, it was crypto. I said, all right, I'll get rid of a little bit, you know, and well, they wanted to know where it came from, when it was bought. I mean, everything. And so instead of that, I had to actually borrow money from somebody to put the rest of the down payment down, sell the crypto, pay the person back with the cryptocurrency, well, with the, you know, I had to fill the bank account back up. So it was like taken from this one to give to that, taken from this one to give to that one, so I could take from over there and give back to that. Ridiculous. They wanted every little piece of information from the person's bank account that I got the money from. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm like, you know, it's crazy. It was going from one bank account to another. Who it wasn't cash. It wasn't, you know, I couldn't understand. But, you know, it's having privacy in what you do with your money there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, as long as you do right, you do right. And if you're doing wrong, you know, you're going to get in trouble. But that's one of the reasons why I love cryptocurrency, especially after that happened. That was ridiculous. That was definitely ridiculous. And, you know, I hope nobody ever has to go through that, because it was a pain in the neck. Take from this person to pay that person, to take from this account to pay that person back. It was just a mess. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you learned something. Educate yourselves, and DYOR, do your own research, and try your best to be your own bank. But if you guys are looking for more articles on this, there are plenty more where this came from on Bryer.io, BRYER.io. And as you see, there are about a ton of articles here. We'll just say that. So check it out. He's got a lot of good articles on here, from, you know, privacy coins like Mimblewimble to Zen Sports. He's got Vinx coin applies wine-backed assets to stable coin. There's something about BSOV, Bitcoin's time to shine, the way to alleviate impact of central bank economies. There's a lot here. So go ahead and check it out if you want. And, you know, I hope everybody has a good week. Since it's Sunday night, we'll say have a good week. And be your own bank. Do your own research. Have a good week.
Today on Amazon.com, because grasping Bitcoin has never been easier.